Hey guys, welcome back to Tesla Ripple 2. As we approach the end of the first month of renting, we have had 2 rentals and a third was scheduled, but fortunately they canceled their trip. Yes, fortunately. Not that I want to lose trips, because I don't, but the last week, my Model 3 named Vader decided it was making weird noises in the back passenger wheel area. Thought it might be something simple, so I took it to the tire place to see if there was a balance issue, but they determined that the tires looked fine. We decided to park Vader for the weekend because on the 16th I had an appointment to have a technician come out and change the air filters. I figured I'd ask the tech to evaluate the noise. After doing the diagnostics that he was able to do on the scene, he thought the problem was probably a broken motor. Luckily, I was able to get the appointment the next day to get the car looked at the service center. I dropped the car off today and they will get in touch with me and let me know what the problem is and how long it'll take to get it fixed. The next trip was scheduled with Turo, was going to start on the 23rd. Like I said, they canceled the trip and I immediately went to the app to put my car down as unavailable for the next 2 weeks. Before the trouble with the Tesla, the plan was to have my wife take the Tesla on the trip to San Diego that was scheduled for the 23rd, and then the Volt would be out with a rental from the 23rd to the 27th. So basically I was going to be home alone with no car for 3 days. That wasn't going to be a problem for me. Then when the problem with the Tesla needing to go to the shop came up, my wife was going to need to take the Volt on the trip. For anyone that hasn't experienced Tesla's autopilot, it is a game changer and makes trips in the car so much easier because you really only have to drive about 5% of the time. The car is able to drive itself while you're on the freeway, and after you get used to that, it's ridiculous. It's so hard to go back to having to drive yourself. She was unhappy about that possibility of having to drive the Volt, and I don't blame her. We're going to try to get Vader fixed before her trip, but we don't have control over that, so we'll see what happens. This is why it was lucky that the other trip canceled, because otherwise we would have either gotten a loaner from Tesla or had to rent one. This whole event has given us an early wake-up call on needing to have 2 cars here available for our family as we progress with Turo. The plan right now is that we're going to try to wait until December and then get a Tesla Model X. That will be her car, and we'll put it on Turo also. We are more likely to have access to a working car with 3 in the lineup opposed to the 2 that we have now. We did know this would be a problem at some point. However, neither of us thought it would happen so quickly. So we're trying to figure out what the next step is. As things stand now, I'm hopeful that we'll get Vader back and she'll be able to take it on her trip, and then we can relist the Volt again. This is a problem that you should think out before starting Turo. Look at all the possible challenges and make plans for those problems. I do think that we can afford an X now, as my wife got a raise that would cover the payment, and I can pull money from the Cybertruck fund to make the down payment. So we are in good shape if we need to get the new car sooner, but we're going to try to wait until December. I strongly believe that on Battery Day, Tesla will unveil the next-gen batteries, which will go into the revamped X and S models. This will mean a ton of people will want to upgrade their X and S to newer versions, and I expect the inventory available for a used X will increase. I'm hoping that will be possible to get a better deal on the X that we want to get. I hope you've enjoyed this episode and you come back to watch the next one. Please like, share, and subscribe, and be good to your family and friends. Cheers to more bookings soon.